Hello everyone. Today during this industrial visit we are going to look at machines. Machine tools and material that are commonly being used in a factory. At the end of the practice we will know more about machining methods and measuring techniques.
Now we are looking at a big cylindrical job done by turning process in a lathe machine. Here the big center lathe machine is used to hold and machining the job, and we also seeing the holding and centering techniques for used to machine these types of bigger components. Now we notice that they are taking another mild steel casting piece and doing surface measuring and making markings on this. Here the steel rule for a length 3 feet and white chalk piece used to make the marking on the casting components. While we are watching, they make a punch mark with the help of a center punch and a hammer on that marked casting. Now they placed the plate on a hinging cover and doing arc welding process. Now we can notice that they are doing the heavy metal arc welding process to fix a crack on another hinging clamp. In this process, a heavy metal arc welding method is used to make welding on the casting component. Before of doing that welding, these safety PPEs like goggles, leather shoes, helmet and gloves are wear compulsory. Here also heavy step-up transformer is used to make the welding process, and also notice the safety equipments wearing. Now at another part of the machine shop, we can see that they are marking the required amount of measurements on a heavy mild steel casting which has undergone a gas cutting process. Now at another work area in the machine shop, to cut a part by gas welding process, we can see that they are adjusting the gas through welding torch and doing the cutting process. In this process, the neutralized cutting flame is used to collapse the cutting piece of the mild steel component, and we are also seeing the safety methods of holding the heated component and to make the process completion. A heavy sledgehammer is used to separate down the heated piece from the main mild steel component. We are noticing that they do the initial handling. After learning about functional instruction and safety procedures of a hydraulic press, and the operator just says to control the ram movement up and down by adjusting the lever. Now we are watching them when they mark and punch marking and marked place on another big mild steel plate for the drilling process. For a movable gas cutter machine, and the operator just explains the cutting flame by adjusting the gas flow control valves. And the gas cutter machines is moved on the cutting plane by a specially designed fixture. And the operator just explains to make the initial cutting process by adjusting the oxygen and acetylene gas valve. Now we see that they are adjusting the gas for a gas cutter which moves with the help of a fixture to cut the marked heavy mild steel plate, and we watch them proceed with the cutting process. And to start the cutting process on the marked heavy mild steel components by make the movement of gas cutter machine by using the specially designed fixture on the job. And we watch the operator closely to complete the cutting process and also about the PPEs. In another place, we can see that they are making marking on the other component by the help of designed template models. Here we are seeing that type of angle and radius marking method. Now we are watching them bend the MS plate with the help of a roller mill, and we see the angle changes while they adjust the height of the roller mill. Now we see them marking another heavy mild steel plate. Mild steel plate by using a thread and chalk powder. We are watching them to make cutting on the mild steel plate by using gas welding process. Now we watch them cutting metal by the gas welding process. We watch that they are cutting the marked MS plate by a cutter machine which operates by hydraulic. Here we can see the plate which is to make cutting is held on the ram of hydraulic cutting machine and to perform cutting. Recap.
Greetings to all the trainers. Today we learned about machines, machining methods, PPE, personal protective equipment, which are commonly used in factories. Thank you.